Cortado Ventures is an early-stage venture capital firm investing in high-growth, ambitious technology companies. We invest across life sciences, software, and hard tech, leveraging sectors where we have operational expertise. Our name, Cortado Ventures, actually refers to the coffee drink of Cortado, a bit of a nod to the late nights fueled by caffeine and the breakneck speed at which innovators move, and that's a shared culture that we have.
My specific role at Cortado is to dive into the research on these companies and understand the size of the market that they're trying to play in, understand the uniqueness of their product or their technology, understand how this technology could potentially change the way that business is done in a certain industry. And then based on all of that data and those metrics, help us as an organization make a decision about whether or not a company is a good investment.
When we move over and we're talking about starting with a seed company, so the first thing we're looking for is really just, can we get this thing to a profitable business where it's really growing? And then secondly, we've got to start looking at what happens to leadership in that setting. So it's one thing to be a tech expert, right? That I can maybe manage 5 or 10 people. But once we get to 50, 100, 1,000 people, the landscape changes greatly.
Nobody builds companies alone. And when I think of an ecosystem or when I think of successful startup communities, it's about having all of those things, all of those resources working in synergy and in collaboration to make sure that we're supporting the only stars of the show, which are the entrepreneurs.
I spend a lot of time in California, in Silicon Valley, in Southern California, in Boston, and have traveled globally for the last 2 decades in the startup economy. And I can tell you that there's no geographic lock on innovation. The entrepreneurship, the technology that we see coming out of Oklahoma is on par with the rest of the world. And we aim to be a catalyst in that environment to help transform lives and bring great things into being.